Oh man. Apparently even leaving at 3 o'clock from work there's still traffic. I figured I'd beat it. This is not beating traffic. I need to get out of this lane too. Gosh, this is bad. Let's move up here. 7 tacos? What the heck does that mean? That is the strangest license plate I've ever seen. Nice car though. Martian? That one said Martian. What is up with the license plates that I'm seeing? Okay. That guy doesn't like me. I pulled up next to him at the light and he gets all pissy. Now we've got a gigantic truck blocking the intersection. M3 in there. They do a lot of work on German cars. Although they also do Toyota apparently. Please don't be traffic. Please don't be traffic. I don't want to be sitting in parking lot on the highway on the way home at 3 o'clock. No! Gosh. Dang it. Why is everyone leaving work right now? Alright, it's cleared up a little bit over here. Probably going to get worse up ahead though. So the reason I'm leaving work early is because I'm working on selling my truck. Now a lot of you will disagree with it. Say, why are you selling your truck? If you don't know, I have a 2010 Toyota Tundra. I bought it a year ago. This has kind of been in the works for a while. It's not that I don't like the truck. I love the truck. But we're looking for something that's going to work a little better for us. My wife drives 90% or more of the time, so we're going to get something that she likes a little more. It's been awesome to have. I've gotten a lot of use out of it, taking my bike places. We're going to end up getting a trailer. I'll let you know what we get when we get it, but we will be selling the truck. I'll be getting my own thing down the road, not just yet. Wait until we're in a little bit better financial situation to have 2 cars on top of both bikes. But that'll be a little bit down the road just because I don't drive almost at all, and that's why I got rid of my M3, is because I just wasn't driving it. I drove it maybe once every week or every other week. It wasn't a lot. It basically sat in the garage, and I was just making payments on it and paying insurance, and so that's why I ended up selling it. But we're gonna switch it up a bit, go a different route. My wife's really excited. I'm really excited for what we're gonna get. So that's just a side story. Today's topic: I haven't eaten in 3 whole days. You may be asking what exactly I mean by that, because it is a bit misleading. So the past 3 days I have only been drinking my food, and I haven't been doing a juice cleanse. So I'll just give you like 10 seconds to guess what I'm talking about before I actually tell you what it is. So sometime last year, or maybe even before, this guy in San Francisco had the crazy idea that he was going to create a drink that gave him all of the nutrients that he needed to satisfy his body. Basically going off of the guidelines that they'll give you for nutrition facts and stuff like that for what your body needs on a daily basis. And he thought that he could make this drink out of things that he could just buy online in bulk and stuff like that. And he called it Soylent. Soylent. You may have heard about it. It got a lot of publicity earlier this year because he created a Kickstarter for it. It ended up being so popular that people were begging to have it. He created a Kickstarter. It raised like a few $1 million. He created a company out of it, and now it's like a legitimate thing. He has packaging. He's like refined the process multiple times, and to the point that he has just this powder that's completely homogenized, all the stuff that goes into it, so it's, you don't have to worry about like if you take a scoop out, it's gonna be the exact ratio of the entire thing no matter what scoop you take. Whereas if you were to just take a bunch of different ingredients and toss it into a bucket and mix it around, and you took a scoop out, you may not necessarily have an accurate ratio in that one scoop. But this is completely homogenized. He's modified the nutritional content of it over this time, based on work that he's done with nutrition experts, dietary doctors, research of his own. And it's not just this one guy. There's like he's created an actual company around this, and they have like knowledgeable employees. Anyways, so they created this product called Soylent. I wanted to try it, so I placed an order like 6 months ago. I wasn't part of the Kickstarter. This thing had a massively long waiting list, and I just got it last week. Finally came to me. I had ordered 2 weeks worth, so it comes with these packages of just plain old powder. It's just it looks like a protein powder. It's not just protein powder. And this bottle, if you order like a certain amount, you get this actual like mixing bottle to mix the exact amount you need. Why is this ambulance moving over? So you got this like 2-quart bottle. You mix a single package in it, and a single package makes a day of this drink. It's about 2,000 calories. It has about 120 grams of protein, maybe like 70 grams of fat, and something like 200 or 300 grams of carbs. I can't remember exactly how much. Anyways, so the past 3 days I've had nothing but this stuff. People have done like their own experiments with this, and they've lived exclusively on it for extended periods of time. I've read multiple blogs of people giving an account of 30 plus days of drinking exclusively this stuff. So I thought I'd give it a shot for a few days. And it is weird. It's like protein powder, but not really. So it has obviously a much higher carb content than a protein drink would have. Well, depending on what protein drink you get. But if you drink protein powder, usually there's just a few grams of carbs and like 20 to 30 grams of protein. So the best description I can give for how it tastes is that it tastes like a mildly vanilla flavored flour, like flour, the powder, like you would make bread out of, in liquid form. That's what it tastes and feels like. It does have a texture. It's not super gritty. It mixes really well, like it's smooth, but there's just such a high carb content. It gets much of its carb content for some sort of oat powder. But yeah, it's a little bit gritty. It has a texture to it, but it's not bad. It's not gross, and it's not good. It's pretty bland. It's pretty average. Like, it's exactly what you think if you were making something that just was stuff that you could mix together to make a drink and have all of your nutritional content. It's just bland. So I've been on it for 3 days now, and I usually eat about 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, and I eat pretty healthy. I try to hit macros of near 150 to 200 grams of protein, anywhere from 100 to 200 grams of carbs, and under 100 grams of fat. And this is 2,000 calories, 120 grams protein, 200 to 300 grams carbs, and I feel perfectly normal. I'm not getting headaches. I don't have any like strange side effects as if I have some sort of deficiency in anything. I'm never hungry, which is kind of interesting. Well, I can't say I'm never hungry. It depends on how long I prolong eating. and eating, not chewing, but eating, drinking. Oh, that's sad. That was a cat. What's a cat doing over here? I'm strangely satisfied on only 2,000 calories. Like, if I was dieting and trying to limit myself to 2,000 calories, I'd get really, really hungry for the first few days. Now, it's not the case. It's like, I mean, I could eat, but I'm not that hungry. I always make sure to drink all of it that I have each day. But yeah, it's working great. I've lost 2 pounds in the past few days since I started it. I was 205, now I'm 203. Working out as I do normally, just weightlifting, no cardio or anything like that. So yeah, it's not a fat loss program. It's not made to lose weight. It's just made as a way to get all of the nutrients that you need in a very easy form, and that it does really well. It's just a side effect that you can lose weight, because one, if you've been eating more than 2,000 calories, you're obviously gonna lose weight if you eat less. So it's not necessarily a fat loss thing, but for me, I've eaten around there, and it just makes it very easy to hit a number. So if you're trying to lose weight, it's very easy, and you can adjust how much of it you want. You don't have to eat the whole package each day. So I don't know, it's weird. It's interesting, and it's working out. I'm not going to continue it for a super long time, because the biggest problem I've had on it is that I have had ultra cravings for all of the food that I like, because it has no flavor. So you're like, my mouth wants taste. It wants, like, the thing that I've been wanting most is a burger. Like, every time I see a burger on TV, it really, really bothers me, because I want one so bad. And people are gonna be able to comment, if you want it so bad, your body's telling you something, like you want to eat it. And yeah. These things are not that my body wants it. Like, I feel nutritionally satisfied. It's just that I really want the taste of that food item. But I'll have it next week. I'll probably make burgers. But yeah, it's been interesting. So if you're interested in it, you can check it out. I believe it's like Soylent.me. I'm sure Soylent.com goes to it as well. It's been encouraging to lose those couple of pounds. I'm trying to make it under 200. I'm not like fat or anything, but I've been trying to get down. If I get down under 200, I'll be I don't know the exact amount, but I'll be under 10% body fat, and I haven't been there in a while. It's very easy for me to lose or gain weight. It's a very scientific thing, and I think a lot of people try to complicate things. It's really not that complicated, and I feel I have a very, very good control over what my body does, and I know how it reacts to different activity or different food. So if I need to do something, it's very easy for me to do it, just because I know what goes into it. I know what it requires. So, like, when I went to Vancouver, I wasn't working out. I did like 2 workouts. I exercised one day and I ran another day. When I got back, I was about 215 pounds, and lately I've been hovering between like 210 and 217, around there, based on what I'm doing, what I'm eating. When I got back from Vancouver, I was 215. I knew I wanted to get my weight down. I wanted to get back in the gym, so I went back to the gym. I started eating how I knew I should be eating, and slowly but surely I dropped down to 210. Next time I checked, I was at 207. This time before starting this thing, I was at 205. And then after a few days, I'm at 203. I think, so here's the thing, I'm going to be continuing it through the weekend, and then I'm going to be doing a juice cleanse. A lot of people from work are doing a juice cleanse next week, so I figured, I've never done one. I might as well participate. My team's doing it, so I'll go ahead and do that for a few days. So I'll be doing that. I think once I do this through the weekend and then do that juice cleanse for 3 days, I should be able to be under 200. It'll, as long as I stick to the gym, do my workouts, I think I'll be able to get under 200, but we'll see. I know I keep promising people that I'm going to start a fitness channel. I just don't have the time right now. I really want to, but I just haven't had the time. So, it'll come eventually, but for now, if you got any questions, just leave them in the comments. Again, I'm Motonosity. If you're not subscribed, be sure to do that so you get notified as soon as my videos come out. If you got any requests for videos, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.